Hello everyone. One of my friends recently wanted to know what kind of a training I do. Well, I'm just doing my last arrangements of my little training program I do. So anyway, I thought I'd just do the video on the last set. So what I tend to do now, I always do my hip rotations every time before I do certain exercises. Okay, I'll do 10 circles to the left and then 10 circles to the right. I'm breathing in naturally as I do each rotation and breathing out as I'm coming out. So breathing in. Okay, and the other way. Okay, and I stretch my hips to the side, so bend the anchor leg as we call it. Keep my hips, my hands on my hips, keep this leg straight. And then I'll lean to my right, stretch the left side of my hip flexor, and I hold that for 10 seconds. Then I straighten the ankle leg, and then I bend the left leg to be the ankle leg. And then I stretch the right side of my hips. And always when you stretch in a comfortable manner. You never stretch to feel pain, you just feel the stretch, that's what's most important. If you feel the pain, then you just ease up a little bit to make it more comfortable for you. And again, 10 seconds this side as well. Okay, now feet together, keeping your both legs straight. Arms in a crossover position, and then you're stretching forward, so you're stretching your glutes and your hamstrings while doing your stretch, and again for 10 seconds. And keeping your back as flat as possible while you stretch, and just breathe naturally. With me, I do my Dantian breathing every time, I always do it. Okay, then turn to your left side, and on the video to look like it's the right side, but it's the left side, keeping your feet together and legs straight, and go down as far as you can to stretch this side of the body. Okay, so you're on your left, so you're stretching the right again. So you're stretching your hip flexors, side of your quads, and again your hamstrings, they'll get a stretch as well, and your glutes. And again for 10 seconds. And still do my breathing style. Choose whatever breathing style you're comfortable with. Okay, then back up, and then to the other side, to the right side. So you're stretching on your left hip flexor. Stretching the hams as well and your glutes. Go down as far as you can, keeping your arms folded as well. And just breathing in a natural manner. For 10 seconds. Okay, and then back up. Now your feet shoulder width apart, slightly bending the knees, pointing your toe forwards, and pushing your hips forward. Okay, and you're leaning back. Try and keep the stretch a long stretch. Don't try and go through like a bridging moment in the back. Just try and keep it long so you're stretching the abs and all the way down to here. Okay? And look up to the ceiling as you're stretching, hold it for 10 seconds. Okay, then back up to the top. Now the next stretch, what we call is the old man stretch. Your ankle leg, okay, which is my right leg. and it's bending at the knee, and then your front leg, which is your left, keeping it straight as possible. With your hands, go as far as you can. If you can go onto the tips of your toe, put your hand on there. If you can't, doesn't matter. Stretch as far as you can and hold this for 20 seconds, this position. Breathing naturally as well. Just feel that stretch in your glutes and in your hamstrings. Meanwhile, if you can touch your toes or hold onto your toes, pull your toes up towards your chin. Okay, that's what I do. Hold that for 20 seconds. Okay, and that's the left leg done. Now to the right leg. The left leg is the anchor leg. So you're bending it at the knee slightly, with your toes pointing at a 45-degree angle. Okay, and with the right leg again, the same as the left leg as it was. As straight as possible. If you can touch your toes or hold onto your toes, you know, feel that stretch or lean into that stretch, keeping the back flat every time as best as you can. And then do your normal deep breathing as you go into the stretch. And for 20 seconds on this one. Okay, and that's that done. Now, again, I'm working my back. So what I'll probably what I always do is grab my kettlebell, and again with this, your legs are bent, your anchor leg at the back, your left leg, so your right leg's forward. So I try and keep it light as possible, so I'm virtually all the weight on the back leg. Now, whatever you're using, a kettlebell or a dumbbell, okay, you're pulling it up for the back, so you're working entire lat muscle as well on lower backs, okay. And this is what I tend to do. I do a set of 50, but I do first set of 10 is a full rep, and then my second set is half, third set is full, fourth set of 10 is half, and then the fifth set of 10 is a full rep. So you'll see this. And do it as a nice smooth rhythm as well, and you're breathing as well. Don't breathe with the movements of the kettlebell, breathe slowly and deeply. Here we go. And keeping your back flat as well, which is very important while doing this. 10. Now the second is half, small reps. Third set is 4 reps of 10. Fourth set is half reps. Now fifth set of 10 is 4 reps. Okay, and that's your set of 50 done. Just swap it over and change your stance. Right leg is the anchor leg, bending at the knee, toe pointing almost at a frontward angle, slightly off. The left leg is at a frontward angle, slightly bent at the knee. As light as possible on this leg, so your anchor leg again is the right leg, and keeping that back as flat as possible, and the same again with this side. First set, full 10, second set of 10, half reps, third set of 10, 4 reps, fourth set of 10, half reps, and finally the fifth set of 10, full reps. Here we go. Keeping that back flat, pulling it up on the first set. 10. And keep looking up. Okay, so half reps. $20. Nice squeeze at the top. It's 30. 40. 50. That's my last set done. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do me abs. So I do them on the end of this bed here, which I use to work my lower abs. So what I'll do, I'll just do 100 straight off. What I do with these, I lift my legs off the floor, sitting on the end of the bed, and I'll come down to the left and lower it, come up and then across and down to the right and lower it. That's one rep. Okay, so it's up, down, up, down. That's 2 reps. So what I'll do now, I'll do 100 straight off. Okay, and you're breathing. Don't breathe with the reps. Breathe nice and slow and deeply. I know for some people who are used to doing breathwork movements, well, I've experimented over the years and I find out this suits me better. I've got more energy, but you do have to get used to it and do the movements at your own speed. If you can do them slow, do them slow. Do as many as you can. You don't have to do the 100. Don't do the 100. Do as many as you can. If it's 20 or 30 or even 10 or 5, doesn't matter. This is what I do, and I do 5 sets. So with my back exercise and my core workout, I do them together. So I'm on my last set of 100 now. So I've already done 4 sets of 100. So now I'm on my last set. This is what I do. Okay. Keep your hands as well on the end of the bed as well, so you feel comfortable. Your back, it's got to be more or less at a, I wouldn't say 45, I'd say more of a 50-degree angle to a 60-degree angle. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 6, 23. And keep the tension on all the time so your feet don't touch the floor. That's another thing. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 100. And then I'll bring my legs back up as far as I can and I'll hold it for about 10 seconds. Oh, and there you go. That's what I do literally every morning or every day. depending on what time I get up and what have you. So yes, I thought I'd share that with you, what I do. Well, I do 5 sets of those, 5 sets of my back workouts, 5 sets of my core workout. Those are the things I do, and then I may change it, just depending, but this is the basics of what I do. And then of course I do my flexibility work, my soft Qigong exercises I do as well. But anyway, I thought I'd share this video with you. Alright. Anyway, have a great day everybody, and stay safe out there. I love you all.